Hey guys, it's Eloy, and welcome back to another episode of the Hot 1017 Rewind, a recap of the biggest stories and the news that you might have missed from this week. Now, first up, this story is going to take the place of two stories because it's a doozy. Aaron Carter and Nick Carter. Maybe you've heard of them. They're brothers. Aaron Carter was a pop singer in like the early 2000s, and Nick Carter was part of one of the biggest boy bands of all time, the Backstreet Boys. Now, as a forewarning, this whole family has a history of a ton of feuds, a lot of infighting. They even had a TV show called House of Carters where all they did was fight. But Nick and Aaron have been having a pretty nasty feud on Twitter for the past few days. Now, this all started just a couple days ago on September 17th when Nick Carter took to Twitter to say that his sister Angel and him were filing a restraining order against Aaron Carter. And in real Twitter fashion, the tweet was sent out from a notes app on Nick's phone, and it was pretty intense. It read, "My sister Angel and I regret that we were required to seek a restraining order against our brother Aaron today." Nick also added that Aaron harbors intentions of killing my pregnant wife and unborn child, and that, quote, "we were left with no choice." Yikes is an understatement. And of course, Aaron did not go quietly when he heard the news of this. He went on his own Twitter rampage and made some pretty incendiary remarks, stating, "I'm astounded at the accusations being made against me, and I do not wish harm to anyone, especially my family." Aaron added that Nick was pretty upset with him after speaking with Melissa Schumann. She was one of the members of the girls group Dream, because a few years ago, Melissa posted an essay on her website stating that Nick Carter had sexually assaulted her. Aaron also brought up the fact that Nick was accused of assaulting Paris Hilton back when they used to date many, many years ago. There's really just been a lot of back and forth between Nick and Aaron on Twitter, but it all culminated with Aaron saying that he is done with Nick, and he also decided to throw in that his sister Leslie, who passed away in 2012 due to a drug overdose, had sexually assaulted him when he was a kid. This is really just a super, super ugly story, and you can certainly expect that Aaron will continue tweeting about it for the rest of this weekend. And we've got some more Taylor Swift drama. She was just interviewed in the recent issue of Rolling Stone magazine, and she spilled a lot of tea. Except she's really not revealing anything new. She's just harboring on the old stories that we already know. She goes into more detail about her infamous fight with Kanye West, including the song that he released where he name-dropped her called Famous just a few years ago. Taylor stated that the world didn't understand the context and the events that led up to it, because nothing ever just happens like that without some lead-up. She explains that Kanye West was essentially two-faced the entire time, including during the phone call, the infamous one that was leaked by Kim Kardashian, and during his acceptance speech for his Video Vanguard Award at the MTV Video Music Awards. Now, since the release of the issue, Kanye West has not given a statement, but it seems that Kim Kardashian West has a few things to say, at least according to sources of Radar Online. The source states that Kim hates Taylor and she can't understand why she's always talking about her. Kim thinks that she has everything in life, a husband, kids, a great family, and she thinks Taylor is probably just jealous of her. That's honestly probably not true, but I do agree. I think we should all move on from the story finally. Taylor should let it go. Kanye seems to have let it go because enough people have already benefited from this entire ordeal. Now let's fast forward a bit and see what's going on next week. Kendra and Ross are sending you and a friend to the Harvest Fair, which makes its return to the Sonoma County Fairgrounds October 4th and 5th. And all next week, I'm getting your New Year's Eve plans set and ready to go way in advance when I hook you up with tickets to see Deadmau5 on New Year's Eve. And to kickstart your weekend with a little bit of fun, at the end of this video, I want you to write the word resolution in the comments below for your chance to win some early tickets to see Deadmau5 on New Year's Eve. That's gonna do it for now. Thanks again so much for watching. I'm Eloy, and this has been your Hot 1017 Rewind.